far?
Press continue real quick. Okay. Hey, loving it. Very hospitable. It's warm. That's the best part about it. Nice sunny weather. Love it.
Coach Shaw, I was watching yesterday's video. He said you guys get a little bit of free time. So how exactly is your schedule working this week while you're up there?
We just have like usually in the afternoon time, early afternoon, 12, 11-ish. We start meetings and then practice. They've pushed up to about midday. So they give us a bit of room in the mornings and then sometime after 5, 6 to just relax in the rooms. But we have a bit of time into our schedule to wander around and see Santa Barbara.
Is it still weird that you guys have this one more week of this nomadic existence as a football team?
It is weird. It's just been a crazy experience overall. I will say I'm glad to be in Southern California. It's like nice and warm, and Northwestern's been a little cold, a little wet for my taste. But yeah, it's been a whole weird, cool experience to have. Not many teams can say they've been homeless for weeks and nomadic, and we're able to play to that extent.
You have one more game. What are your impressions of UCLA so far?
Great team. You know what? I think they're aggressive, and you know, I like the way that they play, and so just got to be physical with them too. Come this upcoming game.
I have a question from Jacob Rayburn. Go ahead, Jacob.
Hey, Houston, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Sorry I can't share my screen right now, but so you've talked about kind of, you know, adapting and normalizing the experience of the past couple of weeks. Have you and kind of your teammates thought about kind of like the significance yet of this season and what you guys have managed to accomplish? Because, you know, let's say hypothetically you guys win this game, your season ends with a 4-2 record, and that's obviously going to be very odd to look at. Have you considered yet, like, what's this going to feel like when the season is suddenly over after just 6 games?
Actually, not really. It's just been everything's been changing so much that I don't know what to think of everything. I'm kind of taking everything in stride. Though I will say just a bit in the back of my head, yes, that it will be weird that, you know, in a normal season, this is like halfway through maybe, but it's kind of coming to a stop. So yeah, in a sense, but really it's just still a lot to take in. I don't think it's quite hit everybody yet, the significance of everything.
And kind of connected to that, Coach Shaw has now, I think, pretty much 2 straight weeks said, man, I really wish I could see what this team would look like week 11 and week 12 of a normal season. Along that same line of thought, where do you think the offense is right now? What have you seen of its trajectory in the last couple of weeks?
For me personally, I think we've kind of started to go back into what I like old school Stanford get after football. A lot of power, a lot of gritty, just go downhill kind of schemes. And I think that we've already established a pretty great receiving game, and that our running game is starting to come back together. And I feel that, you know, with Coach Shaw's sentiments, what would we be in week 11 where we've had all this time to just iron out the few wrinkles that we have, and that what kind of powerhouse offense would we have? Those are kind of my thoughts on that.
And my last question for you is about the mullet and the decision to A, grow it out, and B, your assessment of where it is right now and its progress.
I just wanted to have one. I just thought, you know, it'd be fun just to have a mullet during the season. Just flow, and never had one before. Great. I love it. I love the look, and I feel like an 80s sitcom character sometimes, but I think at this point, I think though it might be ready to cut. At least that's what my mom says.
It was a very fullback move, Houston.
Very try to get that long hair out the helmet.
Hey, thanks so much, man.
Appreciate you.
Any other questions for Houston tonight? Dan, we'll head back to you with the Associated Press.
Coach Shaw was asked yesterday what sort of moment or memory he'd immediately take away from the season. Looking back on everything, is there one that kind of jumps out and defines game, practice, life? What sort of sums up this season for you?
I would say, I think for me personally, the victory at Washington was one where, we started on first day on the first week on the road, new location, new experience. Some players, we've lost some players due to injuries and circumstances, and that having a dub over a ranked team just felt that much sweeter. And to me, it felt like that was the epitome of our perseverance and our willingness to play wherever we go and then get after it. So I think the win at Washington was for me that big moment.
I didn't want to influence you because Coach Shaw immediately pointed to the practice out in the park of that week as like the one thing that immediately jumped in.
that was also a very interesting experience. I think just for me, just seeing the results after, just seeing all that gritty practice all week, leading to a victory at Washington, just to me, it was like, wow, this all wasn't for nothing. Like we came out here, did whatever it takes, and got the win.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for your time, Houston. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night.
Appreciate y'all. Take it easy.